Hi, boys and girls. Yes, I'm excited to be back. So, I will be doing the lessons for today and tomorrow. And today, we are going to complete all of lesson 19. It's not a long lesson, and it's a lot about, going back and reviewing things, but let's get started. I was about to show you. So the student will be able to demonstrate knowledge and skills gained. So yes, boys and girls, today we will be meeting our knowledge journal, and we will be completing what knowledge we have gained and writing it down in our knowledge journal. We will also take part of a Socratic seminar, and we will revise our informative paragraph. So we completed our formative paragraph yesterday. I know that Mrs. Rodriguez in the video did all the way to the second evidence, and then you all had to complete the last evidence. So yesterday you were able to complete that, and today we're just going to take a look a little bit and just reflect on it and revise it a little bit. So what are we going to do? I know I kind of already mentioned some of the things. So we're going to revise. That means to edit, to fix, to look at it. Then we're going to record our knowledge in our knowledge journal, the chart of what I can do and what I know. Knowledge is facts and information, skills gained. And then we're going to take part of a Socratic seminar, and the Socratic seminar is a group discussion of a topic. How are we going to do that, and what are the steps so we can be successful in today's lesson? So first, we're going to go back and see our informative paragraph, discuss it. Then we're going to record our knowledge that we gain in our knowledge journal. And then lastly, we're going to do our Socratic seminar. We are also going to complete our deep dive, and our deep dive is talking about conjunctions. That's what it's called, yes. Using conjunctions. Sorry about that. And we're just going to play with it a little bit and just see what they are and how we can use them. And we already use them, but we're just going to identify them, okay? So, like I said, we're going to start with revising our informative paragraph. So, yesterday we completed the checklist of ourself, right? We did this part right here. Yes. So, what we will technically do is that today, using that feedback that you gave yourself, you would edit your paragraph, right? So I know that we already submitted it. I know we already did that. So all I want for you is to reflect. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. No, not 2. 1 minute. I'm going to give you 1 minute to reflect on the feedback that you gave yourself and to think, how are you going to work to complete your writing goal? Okay, so let me repeat myself. You are going to have 1 minute to think about your feedback. So whatever you gave yourself yesterday, because we did it together in our live class. And then you're going to think of what you would do in order to complete your writing goal. And then we wrote the writing goal at the end in the back page. Okay, 1 minute, go. I'm sorry. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. And that's it. So I hope that you have a sort of plan of what you're going to do in order to complete your writing goal. So the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to read the content framing question to you. And this question, we actually talked about it yesterday, but I want you to think about it because it's important, okay? So what is the central message of A Color of His Own? And we even used, if I'm not mistaken, page 31 in your packet to answer that question. And we talked about what the chameleon learned. So that's important to think about it. That's why I'm reading it for you, because it's going to be important for our Socratic seminar. So, in here it says for us to think, pair, and share. So I just want you to think about it, right? Because we can't actually share it in the recorded video, but we will be able to share it in our live class, and you're going to share what is the central message of A Color of His Own. You can even use the chat box. When you enter the class, use the chat box and put the central messages that the chameleon learns and whatever, you know, it was that the chameleon learned in that book, because he did learn something, okay? So now we're going to record our knowledge, boys and girls. So you are going to need your knowledge journal. Let me get that out so I can show you. And let me get myself big here. So you are going to open to your 3-subject notebook, right? Your 3-subject notebook. And you're going to go into the knowledge journal. The knowledge journal right here. Okay? And then in the knowledge journal, you're going to turn, let me tell you how many pages you should already have. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be in the 5th page. And you're going to write in your knowledge journal. Hold on, you're going to write in your knowledge journal your idea 56 and 57, that is your name, date, and goal. So start writing that. So we're writing our name, date, and goal. And like I always tell my students, it's very important for you to write the lesson number and the module. Very, very important for you to do that, because we're going to be using this knowledge journal throughout the whole modules, right, of the whole year. And if you look closely over here, we have lesson 5, module 0. So it's always nice for us to keep, you know, the lesson number and what module we're at, so that whenever we get to the next module and we're like in the same number of lesson, you know that that's module 2 and this is module 1. Okay? And you're going to write what I know, and what I can do. Okay, so now that you did that you're writing what I know, what I can do, I'm going to share some what I know and some what I can do, okay? So let me ask you these questions, boys and girls, before I even write it. What did we learn about change? What did we learn about change? Think about it. 30 seconds to think about it. Go. What did we learn about change? And I know all of you are thinking about this, that change is easier with a friend. So I'm going to put that one on the first one. What I know is that change is easier with a friend. And we said he liked to change when he was with the friend, right? What did we learn about chameleons? What did we learn about chameleons? We learned that chameleons camouflage or change, I would say change colors, and then we can put here camouflage. I think I'm misspelling it. I was gonna write chameleon again. Hi, Mrs. Alvarez. Camouflage. There you go. Okay, and then what did we learn about friendship? What did we learn about friendship? What do we learn about it? Having a friend, I would say having a friend is awesome. So we will add more what I knows in our live class. I just wanted to get started a little bit with that, okay? So we will write more. So think about, if you have anything else, you can write it right now, okay? You can write it right now so that in our live class, you can just share it real quick and we can add it to our knowledge journal. And what I can do, what is something you know how to do in these lessons? We can write informative paragraphs. Yay! Right? We can. What else did you learn? Or what else can you do? I'm going to give you a hint. What about the story elements? Yes, but now we can make a connection. We can make a connection from the problem to beginning and the resolution to the end. And do not worry, boys and girls, I'm going to give you 3 minutes to copy this. I know you guys probably are like, Miss Alvarez, you're going too fast, hold on. No, boys and girls, I'm going to give you 3 minutes so that you can copy this awesome information. go back to our PowerPoint and we're going to talk about some rules for the Socratic seminar. Okay, so we're going to talk about some rules for the Socratic seminar, okay? So one of the rules that we have is that we take turns speaking. Now, in this case, we're going to do it in our live class, and it's very important that you're waiting quietly for the teacher to call on you so you can share your opinion, okay? Now, it's important for us to look at the speaker, listen to the speaker. So I know that it will be very hard for us to look at the speaker, but we do have to listen to the speaker. We are noticing that whole message so that either we can link a comment to it, or we can, you know, like say something that can be relatable to that comment that person is saying. Then we have to at least speak once. Now, it's very important that you try to let other people speak. Now, I know that at times we will be using the chat box to say your opinion. That will be counted as you speaking, okay? And then you are speaking to each other. You're not going to be directly speaking to me, even though I or Mrs. Rodriguez will be calling on you so that you can come off mute and share your opinion. And then it's important for you to ask questions. If you don't understand something or you just don't know something, it's important that you ask that question. Now, this question we will discuss in the live. Let me check. And then this will be our Socratic seminar question that we will also be doing in the live. And then, boys and girls, in our live, once we finish our Socratic seminar, we will be talking about or reflecting on it. How did we do in the Socratic seminar, okay? And of course, we will talk about the central message once again. And at the very end, we will be doing our deep dive. And that is what we're going to be doing right now. So we're going to focus in our live lesson, we're going to focus on the Socratic seminar and discussing the central message. And in our live, like we did right now already, we did our knowledge journal. We talked about, or we revised our informative paragraph and thought about how we can, you know, work to meet our writing goal. And now we're going to start with our deep dive. So what do you remember about compound sentences? What do you remember about compound sentences? If you were thinking that compound sentences are like compound words, that it's two words combined into one word, you're right. These are two sentences combined into one sentence, okay? So find the two sentences and the conjunction in each compound word. So on here, I'm going to get my drawing tools, and we're going to discuss what are the two sentences and that one conjunction. Okay, so let's read the first one. It says, later the leaf turned red and the chameleon too turned red. So yes, this is a sentence. Oh, I thought it wasn't really that. That's a sentence. This is another sentence. And which one's the conjunction? Yes, N is a conjunction. Now I'm going to give you 30 seconds to look at the next one, where it says, if I remain on a leaf, I shall be green forever, and so I too will have a color of my own. Which one is the conjunction, and which ones are the two sentences? Yes, this one is the sentence right here, and I'm sorry if it's all crooked, but I can't draw correctly. And then here's another one. And which one's the conjunction? Yes, boys and girls, and. Now look at the last one. I know I get excited with deep dives. But in autumn, the leaf turned yellow, and so did the chameleon. Yes, but in autumn, the leaf turned yellow. Oops. And then the next one, so too did the chameleon. Do you think that's a complete sentence? For my opinion, I don't. Because it says, and so too did the chameleon. Do you agree with me? Yes. Yes, boys and girls. It was not a sentence at the end. This one is just one sentence. Okay, now let's go to the next one. And on this one, I'm going to give you a few seconds for you to determine the sentences, and then you can create your conjunctions, okay? So you're going to see basically where you can combine those complete sentences with a conjunction, okay? And it says, the scarlet leaf helps the little yellow leaf. He helps him leave the tree. The older chameleon helps the chameleon. He helps him change his mind about changing colors. The chameleon changes his mind. The little yellow leaf changes his place. We can combine almost all of them. Do you guys agree with me? Yes. Okay, so be ready to also discuss this in our live meeting, okay? Be ready to do that. Okay, we are going to discuss the sentences and how we can join them in our conjunctions, okay? So that is it for my recorded video. I know it was like here and there and everywhere. Please be patient with my video. I did forget my dog camera. I'm sorry, boys and girls. So I tried to do the best I could. So like I said, we are going to do our Socratic seminar, discuss the central message, and we are going to get to do the this one, or where we can add those conjunctions, okay? Thank you, boys and girls, for joining me. See you in the live. Bye.